There are a lot of qualities out there that men are looking for in a woman. We have hundreds, thousands, millions of beautiful women out there. But all of them have different qualities, different characters. So in this case, men have particular things they are looking for in women. Now, what are these qualities that good men want from a woman, and especially from the one they want to marry or from a wife? Stay tuned. Hey, my name is Soul Angel, and I'm so excited to be here. Welcome to the Blissful Couples Corner, another exciting edition. Okay, now we air every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern, no, sorry, Central Time on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, I am happy we are here today. If you are coming in for your first time, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube and don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Without much ado, let's dive into the matter. So, today, our topic is the qualities a man wants in a wife. Yes, we have beautiful ladies out there, like I said, very beautiful. But we have diverse characters, diverse traits, diverse qualities. Now, what is it that man wants from you? What character, what quality? And I want to just take it out here that when we say men, we are talking about good men because we have, there are men and there are men. I don't know how I should put it, but we are talking about good men, serious minded, focused men. Not the ones that they will come here because they want something or the ones that they don't care. We are talking about people who are purpose driven, people that are focused on what they want. Because if a man is dating a lady, if a guy is dating a lady, they know if they think that they want to marry the lady, they will know what they are looking for. There are certain things that they may ignore, but certain qualities they are looking during that dating process. They are searching, like, what character does she have? How does she behave in this aspect, in this aspect, and in this aspect? Then they begin to make up their mind. I always like to go back to the dating process because that's where everything starts. Okay. If you don't, whatever foundation you build from the beginning is what you take into your home. So when we are talking here, you will see me relate from dating into marriage. Okay. So the examples I'll be giving will either be related to those who are married and those who are still searching. Okay. So if you are watching this show today, you are still searching, open your ears so that you can grab some tips on what you should be looking for. And also share what you are looking for. If you're a man on this platform today, please give us your thoughts on the topic. What are you looking for in a woman? If you're single, what are you looking for in a girl now that, hey, I think I can marry her? What qualities are you looking for in her? And if you are married, if you're a married man already and watching me right now, tell us in the comments, okay? Tell us in the comments what qualities made you to marry your wife. What was it that attracted you to her? What was the qualities that she had that made you say, ha, this is the one? That is what we are talking about today, okay? So if you're coming in, please put in your comments. For me, it's very important to support somebody out there. Put your thought. Tell us from where you're watching from. And please pump those hearts for me if you're getting value. I need you to comment, okay? I don't want to be talking alone. I want to read some comments. Tell us what is going on. Tell us what your qualities are. I know for the ladies, if you're a lady today, we will be talking about what qualities women want from a man. I know some people, when I posted a short video on that, some ladies called me and they were like, hey, what about the women? Calm down. One day at a time. Right now, we are addressing the men, and we are actually addressing the women to know that these are the things that they are looking for in a woman, in a good wife. Okay, next time, hopefully next weekend, we will address what we ladies want from men. Okay, so stay tuned. Don't be worried. I am coming. Okay. All right. Without much ado, let's take a little break. Then we will start talking about the first um or top qualities that men want from women. Stay tuned. 6 qualities that men want from women, or a good man wants in a wife. Number one, respect. Yes, respect is number one. You should, I don't know how to put this, but if you are a lady and you don't know how to respect a man, you are so much in trouble, because men, respect to them is just like we have what is the most important thing for woman? A woman wants emotional stability. The most, just imagine that. What is the, imagine the most important thing to you for a man, to, or the most important quality that you have, that you are looking for in a man. Equate it to respect. A man cannot deal with a woman that is disrespectful. It cannot happen. There will be trouble. And when we talk about respect, it goes beyond everything. Okay. How do you talk to the man when you are in public? Some women have a very nasty way they react to, they react to their men when they're in public. They want to talk to them in a very disrespectful manner, even if what is happening, and it goes both ways. But today we are talking about men. So men like their respect, whether you are in public or in private, whether you're in your house, however you want to talk to a man, you need to talk to him with some respect. And besides, respect is something that everybody needs. Okay, if you are a person, you're a lady that you were properly brought up, you need to know how to respect others, because that is how they will respect you. Please tell us from where you're watching. Introduce yourself. Let me know where you're watching from. And please share, like, share to other people, so we can have a good time. And don't forget to comment. I need to see your comments, please, and pump me those hearts if it is interesting. If you're finding value, let me know. Thank you. So like I was saying, respect is very important in your home. How do you talk to him? How do you serve his food? How do you interact? Men have such an ego. They have this ego. They have this, it's their thing. The Bible says they are the head. Okay. It is their thing to know. A man wants to know that, hey, I am the man in my territory. It's like a lion. A lion knows that I have my territory and nobody trespasses. It is not that type of respect that you say fear. There is a difference between fear and respect. Let's take that out of the way. Okay. Respecting somebody does not mean that you fear the person or you are afraid of the person. You can only be afraid of an animal, or a Satan or something. But respect is the way is the way you talk to somebody, is how how, I don't know, how you interact, how you place the person in to a certain value. Okay. It is not fear. When I want to talk to my husband, or if you are that girlfriend out there and you want to talk to your boyfriend, and every time you're talking to him in a nasty way, whatever thing you want to do, you are so nasty about it, you are so rude about it, hey, that relationship is not going to last, because that man is not going to stay with you. That boyfriend girlfriend relationship is gonna end. So there are people out that have really um canceled their engagement because of the rudeness of the woman they wanted to marry. Imagine that you take a woman to introduce to your parents that this is the woman I want to marry, and they speak with so much disrespect. Your parents start asking you, where did you come with this one from? This one will kill you in the house now. I mean, even you yourself, look at it. If you see a woman that is not respecting you, I know that most men, they cannot tolerate that. They can't. And that relationship will end right there. Now, taking it to those who are married. If you are the one that you constantly disrespect your man, constantly bringing him down, like making people to know, to look at him like he's nothing. I mean, you are the one that has to, you have to elevate your husband. You have to bring him up. But if you are the one bringing him down by your constant disrespect, privately or in public, you are melting down that relationship. Period. Period. There's nothing else I can say about it, but that is what's going to happen. So respect them. Talk with them with some humility. Talk with to them like humans. Talk to them like you value them. If you love something, you have a certain way you behave. Okay, don't just do anyhow because it's your husband. Don't just do anyhow. Talk to them anyhow. Whatever. No, you cannot be rude. They like respect. Give them their respect. They are the man of the house. Even if you want to say whatever thing you want to say in a even in a disagreement or in a quarrel, it is not uncommon for a man to say, hey, so did you just say that to me? Did you just, you were so disrespectful? Is their thing. Okay, but again, differentiate between fear and respect. It is not the same. Respect is talking to somebody, acting towards somebody in a way that conveys some I know some value, not like you're talking to one animal or to one child. Even children need respect. So a man, number one, you have to respect it. Respect them. That is key. Number two, they want you to accept them. Accept them for who they are. They want a woman that will accept them. Okay? They don't want you to compare them with another person. If your ex-boyfriend was doing this or that or whatever, don't expect the present one to be doing the same thing. Okay? Don't expect that person to be, if your past boyfriend was doing you manicure, pedicure, bringing you breakfast in bed, and Mr. X is not the one that does that, accept him for that. Or if it bothers you, bring up the conversation. And if it is not his thing, he will not change for you, because he will just be pretending and he will not last. Let them be. Accept them for who they are. You know, and especially you want to do that because let me take some time here and say something about this acceptance. For those who are dating, don't accept some certain things now because you want the man to propose or you want to marry. You are so desperate, you want to get married, and you think that you put up with some attitudes for now. Then when you get in the house, you start hammering the man to change. Please don't do that. You are in for a fire that you will not quench. Because I've had a lot of people told me that this man is like this. I don't know why my husband is doing this, that. So when I ask, like, was he doing that before you guys got married? Say yes. So now, so he did. You don't always do the kind of thing. So why are you complaining? You accepted it from the beginning. You accepted the man for who he was when you guys were dating. So why are you thinking now that he's going to change because he got married? No, it's who he is. Okay. Also, people are like, my goodness, this man, he just, the way he eats, I don't like the way he eats in public. I don't like the way he's just eating like a pig. He doesn't respect himself in public. He's just too loud. He's just whatever. He's just too loud and all that. Mama, can you wait? I'm like, please hold on. Sorry. He's loud. He eats in a nasty way. When you people were dating, were going out, was he not eating in a nasty way? He was eating in that same manner. And you had no problem with it. You accepted it because you thought that, oh, when I get married, it will change. No. If you accept it from the beginning, please, that is who he is. Just accept it that way. He will not change. Now, coming about, another example is sex. Somebody complained to me that I don't understand my husband. No. He likes oral sex too much. I said, what's the problem with oral sex? You have a problem with that? Is it something that is new? She said, no, but I used to do that just because I just wanted to please him at that time, but I did not know that he will continue like this. Are you like serious? You do not know that will continue. You He said he wanted it. He liked it. That's how before he came to you. That's what he has been used to. And he finds pleasure in it. And he says, okay, I want it this way. And you say, okay, sir, no problem. Let's roll. And the man is enjoying that in marriage. You are complaining. So accept everything. That's why in dating is very important. Things that you see that you don't want, try to trash them out. Talk about it. If it is something that you think that you cope with it, is fine. But if it is something that you cannot cope with it, please, my sister, don't do that, because you will just be wasting your time. Accept them, excuse me, for who they are. Accept them for who they are. Period. Don't compare them with A. Don't compare them with me, with B. They need to know that they have a wife that knows that, hi, this is how I am, and she accepts me for who I am. They are happy. They want that kind of person because they feel secured with that kind of person. Accepting, this is me. This is who me, Mr. X. Me and myself. That's who I am. Accept them. They want that kind of person. They want to know that you respect them and you accept them for who they are and not another person. Number 3, they want to know that you can support them. You support their vision, their dreams, their ambition. What is it what project do they have? They want to know that they have a woman that, hey, if I have an idea, I can share. I can share with them and get their opinion on the matter. They want to know that I have this girl that, oh, this girl is so amazing. She's so supportive. When I have an idea, she stands with me and all that. But remember, we are talking about real good men, real focus-oriented men, okay? Not those gold diggers, not those, they call them Gary boys. Not the ones that will come and how will I say? Will I say scam you? Because especially boyfriends, girlfriends now, some boys are literally out there to squeeze the little life out of girls out there, the little finances out of girls out there. Okay, in the name of that, oh, you have to support me as my boyfriend, as my girlfriend. You have to support me as my wife. You have no. Those ones are gold diggers. People that sit down and expect you to do things for them, that is not the support we are talking about here. They want to know that, hey, if I bring an idea, I know that I have this, my wife, if I put it through her, she's going to give me her honest opinion on it in a good way, in an honest and polite manner. They don't want somebody that every idea you bring, any suggestion you bring, they damn it. You, this is your own thing too. Master, so you think that thing go? I beg question for that. Some women are fond of that. Whatever the men bring is never a good idea. Even if it is not a good idea, there's a way you relate it. Okay, there's a way you relate it, and tell the person that, hey, honey, what do you think? I don't think that. Well, I like the idea. First of all, accept the fact that they first of all have the idea. Okay, accept it. I'm like, okay, this business you say you want to start. Let me hear more. What is your idea? How are you planning to go about it? When they talk, listen. When they talk to you, then you can say, well, I don't know much about this, but don't you see that this, whatever idea you have, give it in a way that. Put it in a way that makes sense. Put it in a way that they know that, hey, you are for them. You are not coming to fight their every move. Because when you start doing that, once you start fighting everything that they are bringing forth, they will stop talking to you. And they will find somebody out that they can talk to you. If your husband is not talking to you, he's talking to somebody else. Period. If he's not sharing his vision with you, his ideas with you, his whatever with you, he is sharing it with somebody out there. It may be a friend, it may be whoever, but your husband is sharing it because he needs somebody to talk to. So be that support system. Okay, don't be the one that every time he wants to say something, or if he has a good idea, he'll be scared to tell you. No, don't be a lioness. No, support their dreams. Sometimes you will see that they are making mistakes. Oh. Sometimes because women, God has blessed women with I don't know, with wisdom. I would say most women, they can see from far, they can see far beyond what men are seeing. They may not have, the only things that they may not have, probably some women may have the finance to do whatever thing they want, or the opportunity. But trust me, most women, God has given them that. It's not for nothing that God said that I will make you a helpmeet. Women are helpers. They will see far more than what men can see. So sometimes when they'll bring those things to you, you may see that the way this one is going, I don't think it may be like this. But if you try to tell them, be the man that they are, they may argue with you. But at that time, sometimes just let them be. When they make their mistakes, they'll come back and say, hey, babe, I told you. It has happened to me so many times. When when my husband will bring something to me, for example, I'll be like, I'm not sure about this because this may happen. And you'll be like, oh no, this. So what I did, or what I usually do, is that I'll just stay quiet. The thing will push through. And when it goes to that same level, which is the point that I told him that I'm foreseeing that this is what will happen. When that happens, then I will tell him, well, I told you about it. And sometimes I'm talking and laughing, but sometimes, so there'll be sometimes he'll be angry, like, what do you mean? It means sometimes when I tell him, that I don't think this thing will be this way, but anyways, he's like, you have started game this one. I say it's okay, it's not like I'm saying I should not do it. So sometimes let them, okay, let them do it. When they make their mistakes, they will come back. They will come back to you. Please, I want to know that somebody is watching. If you're watching, please put your comments. Put your comments. We need to see your comments, guys. Okay. So yes, support them is very important. They need to know that somebody is there to support them. Okay. Even when they come back from work after a very a tight day, they want to know that they're coming back to a support system. You are a support system to them. Okay. And right from dating, if a man sees that, if a guy sees that, hey, this girl is always there giving me good advice, supporting and trying to encourage me, that is a good quality that most men are looking for. Serious men, again, serious men, not Gary boys, are looking for in women that want to marry. And I'm saying that women they want to marry because sometimes, I don't know, when I was growing up, I grew up with a lot of boys because at some point I was the only girl in the house. So I have all these cousins and these brothers. So sometimes they bring with their girlfriends in the house. I'm like, ha, this one are the one where you go marry. It's like, ha, who's married? That one. That one I just will pass on top. Come on. I'm like, okay, but why are you passing on top? What do you mean by that one will pass on top? And they'll stand in mid. This girl do this. This girl character and her soul. The girl get this. So they are looking at those things. They'll be like, no, this one are only for chop pass. But when they want come that it is good for they will tell you the qualities in this one. I know this one I could put up a house. If they so, if they so, if they so, they know. Okay. So when you are dating, ladies, when you're in a relationship, that's beware of your character. I'm not saying that pretend. Be you. But know that this is what these men are looking for. So if you're out there, you have some of these crazy things, attitude going on, then and a man is not coming to propose to you, but you have all these thousands of boyfriends, everybody wants to date you, but nobody's proposing to you. Check yourself, something is wrong. Number 4, they want a woman that is appreciative. Okay, appreciate them, the little things they do to you, or the little things they do for you. Appreciate it. Even a little phone call, yes, appreciate. Some of us, our husbands will bring us gifts. I'll look at it like, now all this. So a whole anniversary. Now only this one if you bring them for me. Bro. Even appreciating that before you even say something else. Appreciate the little things that they do. They give you a gift, no matter how the thing is the heart. with their heart with which they are giving you the gift. That is the important thing. Okay, they give you gifts, you complain. They buy you car. That's not the kind of car that I want. I wanted this one. They take you for a little vacation. It's only two days weekend vacation that you can provide. Don't you see your mates going? Everything you are complaining. Everything you are complaining. You don't see anything. Do you know what will happen? At the end of the day, they will stop doing the little ones that they're doing. The small gift they're giving you, they'll stop it because you don't even appreciate it. Appreciate the little one. Then more can be added with the way you appreciate it. A bouquet of flower, and besides, they may not even know. Sometimes women are so complicated, you know. They may sit there and they're thinking. No, men are very logical. For them, they want you to tell them what you want. But if it is left for them to take initiative, some of them may not be good at taking initiatives like that to get something really nice. Okay, but when you get it, appreciate it. Oh, baby, thank you. Oh my God, this is lovely. I love it. Thank you so much for thinking about me this day, on my birthday, on whatever, whichever day. Sometimes it's not even any events. They just bring something. They're coming back from work. They just bring something. They pass through the store, get something nice for you, and you don't appreciate it. Do you think another one will come? He will not come. He will not come. So let us learn how to appreciate this men. Little thank you here. They bring you a gift there. Say thank you. Okay? Because at the end of the day, that those complaints about those things that they do, they give you something, you just look at it. Okay, thanks. And so women have attitude. They do that with attitude. If it is you, if you go and give gifts to somebody like that, or you do something to somebody, even that's even gifts. How about those that their husbands help them in the kitchen? When they are cooking, their husband is there helping them to do one thing or the other. That's gold, though. For those who don't know, that is gold. For you to be in the kitchen or doing something in the house, then your husband is helping you. That is gold. For those who don't know, appreciate it. Or you just sit and say, "Oh, baby, can you help me get me something from the store?" And it goes. Please, a lot of men don't do that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Because they will stop doing it if you don't appreciate. They will stop. You want to say hi? They will stop doing it. So please, let's appreciate these men. Now, number 5. The next thing is, I think number 5 is be a peacemaker and a good communicator. Men are very logical. They are visual. They don't do all that corner like us. They don't do corner like us. That will bend. If I want to say something, we'll be like, you take style. You start talking from Genesis to Revelation before, and you have still not touched what you are saying. They are not into that. They want women that will communicate their needs straight up. Okay, that's one. And women that are peace seeking. There's a say that that you should marry a wife and not a knife. You know, that a woman should be a wife and not a knife. So if you are the one that you are so quarrelsome, at the slightest thing you are quarreling, you are arguing, your point has to be this. And it's not even a nice way. Sometimes you guys can even be saying those things or arguing like that. It's just fun argument. But your own is no. I have to. It has to be my point. You are always looking for trouble. For the slightest opportunity, you want quarrel. The slightest opportunity, you want problems. You don't know how to communicate. You want to even communicate something that you need. It's still wahala. You are communicating, you are saying it as if it's a problem. Sorry, guys. You are talking as if it's a problem. For example, you want to, maybe, for example, something, maybe your lotion is finished. If you are not the one that you work, your husband gets everything for you. Your lotion is finished, I don't have money to buy. Yes, I used to say, why, baby, my lotion won't finish. I need lotion, or my lotion, they can't finish more time. You will let the lotion finish. Kwata. Then one day you'll be like, my lotion not even finish, I don't even know how to buy them. They cannot think so. The kind of the financial problem they has with too much because my lotion don't finish. How many days today? I don't even buy it, and I don't even know. You have not even told the guy that that thing is finished. Hmm? Communicate it straight. Baby, my lotion not finish. Oh, all I will do her. How will do my lotion? Period. Lotion not finish. Baby, my lotion is finished. Can I get some money to get some another one? Simple. Why? What is the quarrel about? Why are you forcing? What's the muscles for? Unnecessary. Learn how to be a peacemaker. Learn how to seek peace. Don't be the one that you're always when your husband with this kind of environment. Which man wants to come home now? If you are the one that you're married, you want to. If you're leaving your work, you already have stress at work, or maybe you had a long day. You need to come and relax in the house. By the time you think that, hey, I'm going back to the house. That on my way like for boring place. So that's why a lot of men end up in the bars in Cameroon or in Africa. Let me say Africa. In Africa, here we don't even. Fortunately, the way America is, they don't really do that bad. You have to be careful how many drinks you're drinking before you go home. If not, GI is waiting for you. In Africa, that's why a lot of men, when they leave work, they go and sit in the bar. They are sitting in that bar and thinking and drinking, trying to forget what is waiting for them in the house. That is terrible. That is so terrible. If you are that kind of a woman that your husband is scared to come home because of your nagging attitude for nothing, your husband knows that at the slightest opportunity, even if your husband, even if you get angry with your child in the house, you can just transfer aggression to the man innocently. So at any time, the man knows that problem can happen because you don't know how to communicate. What does this thing keep disturbing me? Seriously. Sorry, guys. I keep having these annoying things. You don't know how to communicate. Every communication for you is wahala. So they are looking for somebody, an environment, someone that will create that environment of peace. We are the ones that we like too much drama. We can handle drama. Don't know that my husband that me, I can go for 2 months. Oh Jesus. I thank God for Jesus, I thank God for Jesus. Okay. There are some characters in women that it takes God, to it takes God's grace for you to really sit down one day and say, hey, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? So if you are a woman and you are married and you are listening to me, evaluate yourself. If you fall in one of these categories or opposite to these categories I'm giving, please rethink, ask God for help, because your marriage may just be hitting the rocks. Okay. And if you're a young lady out there in a relationship and you realize that you are the opposite of these things I'm saying, please adjust yourself before that man dumps you. And not say pretend, but seriously work on your attitude, on your attitude, your character, because it's very important. That is the reason. That's the difference between women or young girls that have a lot of dates but no proposal, and the one that will have few dates and someone just propose, or just one date and someone will be like, no, this is the girl I'm looking for. So let us have good qualities. There are a lot of things that men are looking for, but these are from my statistics that are from my research. Statistics shows that these are the top things that men are looking for. Women have their own things, but these are the things that men are looking for. Peace, good communicator. They want to know that they have a safe place that they can talk. Not the one that they'll be bringing a war every day in the house. Nobody wants that. Okay. If you want something, tell them in a nice way. If you need something, tell them, even up to sex. So women don't, hey, let me know, that one is another thing. So women, because for whatever reason, maybe they've gone for weeks, months without sex, they just become angry. Let me tell you something. Sex is something that For some reason, it brings some life in a woman. I don't know about men. I'm talking on perspective of a woman. You see, when I was working in the hospital, when any woman or any lady comes in the morning so happy and exciting, they were like, "Oh, she had some good sex last night." I don't know why it asked me, but that is it. So some women, they cannot even communicate their need for sex. They just get angry. They are just angry. But he is your man. Tell him you want it. Are you guys not sleeping in the same? Even if you don't, you cannot. Okay, let's assume that you cannot verbalize it. You cannot say, "Babe, okay, this is it." But you guys are sleeping. Just start the business now. Just start touching. You must not see when you start touching, they will understand. That one is a sign that no man. I know that they like verbal. They like you to talk, but when it comes to bed matters, you don't need to talk much. Eh? When they're in bed, just start touching. They will reciprocate. If you're the one that you don't want to talk, you don't want to express it, rather than going about and getting angry with people left and right, getting angry with him. Oh, this. No, communicating. And because most men sometimes they get angry because of lack of sex. So if you are that type of woman and you cannot verbalize that you want sex from your husband, touch him in bed. He will understand. Don't be dramatic. Number 6, they want a productive woman and confident woman. Productive. You can quote me on that because gone are the days that men used to like housewives, women that want to sit in the house and just cook and whatever. These days, please, if you're not yet married and you are just sitting around doing nothing, please find something to do. Get something, some skills or something. Find something to do. Men want women who are confident and productive these days. They don't want you sitting and feeling useless around. They don't want a liability. You should be an asset. Be an asset to your husband. Be an asset to that guy that you're dating. Let this guy know that, hey, asa, this guy a confidence level, this guy a productivity level, mama. I never leave this one go. Have that thing. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. See, when I was growing up, I knew one thing with me. I knew that with or without a man, school or no school, I will succeed because I knew how productive I was. There are so many women in there were so many women in how will I say, in the neighborhood where we're living, that will come and tell my mom that, hey, this your daughter, I want her to marry my son. I really want her to marry my son. The way she's so different from every other young girl out there. Look at them, they are just parading up and down, but she's there. Holidays, I will either get something and be selling, or I will something, do braiding, do akra. What did I not do when I was growing up? Being productive, being useful. A man will even get boys that come around, you don't know this one, you cannot do anything now. And besides, you will not come and entice me more money or something. Do something. Be productive. Okay? And that will, I'm talking to those who are still single. Now, if you got married that you were not doing anything, my dear, there are a lot of things to do. If you don't have any skill that is in your hand, there are digital skills. Find something to do. Be valuable to that man. Don't let the man look at you like, master, you want a liability. This one, if I know they go die because there's nothing. Without me, even if you do nothing. God forbid something happens. What would you do? So let us be the one women who are confident. And if you are productive, you are confident in yourself. Say the man or new man, me as today. And that man will respect, that man will love you, that man will know that, no, I have a package. A woman is not all about physical beauty. If you've noticed, I'm not talking about physical beauty. That's one thing that men want. But talking about attitude, because number one, that remember, they're very visual. So the first thing they'll even look at you is your face. How do you look before they're looking at other things? Okay. So it's not only about your beauty. They don't want to come and take they don't want to be watching your portraits of your beautiful face. Do something. Be useful to them. Yes, they want people that are useful to them. So those are the 6 things. Okay. The last thing I want to say, just add as a bonus here, is be feminine. Don't be a man in the place of a woman. Take your position in the house as a woman and not a man. I don't want to go into details with this one, but some couples I've had couples that have complained to me that their wives want to be the men in the house. Don't do that. They hate it. It's like you are competing. It's like you have two men in the house that are competing for territory. No, they cannot be two. How do you call it? They call this. How do you call this people? Captains. They cannot be two captains in a ship. No, there's usually one who is a leader, even in plane pilots. One is a lead and the other one will follow. Okay, so don't be a man when you are a woman. Be feminine. Take your place as a woman, not a man. So let me recap six top qualities that men or a good man, remember, I'm not talking about Gary boys, I'm talking about real good serious men. The six top things they're looking for in a woman as quality. Number one, the one that will respect them. Number two, excuse me, the one that will support them, their dreams, their vision, emotions, everything. Number three, the one that will appreciate them for who they are. Four, accept them for who they are and don't compare them. Number five, a one that is confident and productive. A confident and productive woman. And number six, a woman who is peace loving and can communicate her needs. They don't want quarrel. They don't want wahala. And to topic number seven, be a woman. Be feminine. They want a woman that is feminine. I'm not the one that's masculine. They've been doing many things. There are not two men in the house. There is a man and there is a woman. So take your position as the woman. Okay? So that is what I have for us today. Now, I don't know where you were watching from. I don't know how many people were online. I know people have been coming and going offline, but I don't know. For some reason, I don't see your comments. But comments, like, share this video. Okay, it's gonna be on my page, and you can always watch it later. I've come to the end of this show today, and it has been very exciting to have it. Now, I want to say that we have a retreat coming up sometime in June. I think the last week of June. We will set the flyers out. Please, you don't want to miss this event. It's going to be filled with some really, really good nuggets from some speakers, and it's going to be a 1 or 2 days. Still working on that retreat. Okay, so stay tuned to that while I am working behind the scene with my team. I love you all so much, and you have been watching the Blissful Couples Corner. I remain your humble host, Soul Angel. And until next time, I love you all, love you all, love you all so much. Cheers to the Blissful Couples.